Hello, my dear students. Welcome to your science class. Today, we are going to start a new lesson that is chemicals and chemical changes. So, in your previous classes, you have studied about physical and chemical changes. In our daily life, we come across several changes like dissolving sugar in water, formation of curd from milk, cooking of food, cutting of vegetables, cutting of fruits, stretching of rubber band, melting of ice, melting of wax, boiling of water, rusting of iron, etc. So these are all known as changes. Now they are divided into physical and chemical changes. So physical changes a change in which no new substance is formed. Example, when you tear a paper into pieces, when melting of ice, when there is boiling of water, stretching of rubber band, these are all physical changes in which no new substance is formed. And in chemical changes, a new substance is formed. For example, rusting of iron, burning of wood, formation of curd, cooking of food. इन सब में कोई न्यू सब्सटेंस बनता है इस चेंज में. They are known as chemical changes. So in physical changes, the substance undergo changes in its physical properties, and in chemical changes, substance undergo changes in its chemical properties. And a chemical change is a irreversible change. It is also called a chemical reaction. In this chapter, we will study chemical substances, elements, compounds and mixtures, chemical symbols, chemical formulas, chemical equations, physical and chemical changes, crystallization and rusting. Everything around us is made up of matter. सब चीज़ें हमारे आसपास मैटर की बनी होती हैं. All matter is made up of very small particles that are not visible to our naked eyes, and these particles are called atoms. और सारे मैटर जो सारे जितने भी मैटर हैं, they are made up of small particles which are invisible. They are known as atoms. So here you can see everything is made up of matter. Matters जो है वो small particles से मिलके बनते हैं which cannot be seen. They are known as atoms. And atom जो word है, it is derived from a Greek word atoms, which means indivisible, जिसको हम और smallest particle में divide नहीं कर सकते. Smallest particle of a substance may or may not exist independently is called atom. And molecule is the smallest particle of a substance that is formed when two or more atoms combine together chemically is called a molecule. तो molecule क्या होता है? जब smallest particle that is atom, एक atom या एक से ज़्यादा atom, दो या दो से ज़्यादा atoms combine करते हैं chemically, they form a molecule. और मॉलिक्यूल जो है इट कैन एग्जिस्ट इंडिपेंडेंटली. अब जनरली क्या होता है, जो केमिकल सब्सटेंसेस होते हैं दे कैन बी आइदर प्योर और दे कैन आइदर इम्प्योर. प्योर सब्सटेंसेस दे कंटेन मॉलिक्यूल्स ऑफ सेम टाइप. जब एक जैसे मॉलिक्यूल्स कंबाइन होते हैं and they form a substance, it is a pure substance. When different types of atoms, molecules, they combine and form a substance, it forms a mixture which is an impure substance. अब chemical substances दो तरह के होते हैं, pure substances and impure substances. Pure substances वो हैं molecules जिसमें same type के होते हैं, for example elements and compounds. और वो मॉलिक्यूल्स जो डिफरेंट टाइप के होते हैं दे कंबाइन एंड फॉर्म इम्प्योर सब्सटेंसेस, फॉर एग्जांपल मिक्सचर्स. नेक्स्ट वी कम टू एलिमेंट्स. एलिमेंट्स आर प्योर सब्सटेंस दैट इज़ मेड अप ऑफ ओनली वन काइंड ऑफ एटम एंड दे कैन नॉट बी ब्रोकन इनटू सिंपलर सब्सटेंसेस. जब एक ही तरह के एटम्स दे कंबाइन तो वो एलिमेंट्स बनाते हैं, लाइक एल्यूमिनियम, कॉपर, आयरन, carbon, nitrogen, sulfur. These are all elements, and each element had has its own distinct set of properties, and atoms of an element have all the properties of that element. For example, properties of oxygen atom are same as that of oxygen element. Now there are 118 elements that are known till date, and there are 92 elements which occur in nature. And next is compounds, a pure substance that is formed when two or more elements combine. What happens when एक या एक से ज़्यादा elements combine होता है chemically in a fixed ratio, it forms compound. For example, water का formula क्या होता है? H2O. तो water is made up of two elements of hydrogen which is combined with one oxygen in a fixed ratio. Another example is carbon dioxide, then sodium chloride, NaCl, which is a common salt, iron sulfide, FeS. These are all examples of compounds in which two elements, they are combined to form a compound. Properties of compounds are different from those of elements which it is formed. For example, hydrogen, it is made up of two elements of hydrogen and oxygen. They combined in a fixed ratio. Both hydrogen and oxygen are gases, while they form a compound water, which is a liquid. And hydrogen, ये combustible है, a substance that burns, and oxygen है वो supporter है combustion का, burning का. वेयर वाटर जो है वो ना तो कंबस्टिबल है, ना वो जल सकता है, ना वो सपोर्ट करता है कंबशन को. तो सबकी प्रॉपर्टीज़ टोटली डिफरेंट है. नेक्स्ट इज मिक्सचर्स. मिक्सचर्स आर इम्प्योर सब्सटेंसेस फॉर्म्ड व्हेन टू और मोर सब्सटेंसेस आर फिजिकली मिक्स टुगेदर. जब एक से ज़्यादा सब्सटेंसेस मिक्स होते हैं, दे फॉर्म मिक्सचर्स. ओके, लाइक शुगर सॉल्यूशन, salt solution, air, they are examples of mixtures. The properties of mixtures are not different from its constituent component. For example, here you can say a sugar solution. Sugar solution चीनी का पानी. Okay, when we mix sugar with water, sugar sweet है, water liquid है, and it forms sugar solution. वो liquid भी है और sweet भी है. तो इसके constituent जो है उनकी प्रॉपर्टीज़ जो ये फॉर्म करते हैं मिक्सचर बनता है, उसकी प्रॉपर्टीज़ सेम होती है. एंड कॉम्पोनेंट्स ऑफ अ मिक्सचर, इट कैन बी सेपरेटेड बाय सिंपल फिजिकल मेथड.